Greetings and salutations. Welcome back to Kinda Funny Games. My name is Colin Moriarty. This is the illustrious Greg Miller.
Hi.
Greg, we're here to play State of Decay.
Finally.
But this is State of Decay, not quite as you would remember it on Xbox 360 or PC when it came out a couple of years ago.
Yeah, the 1 year later survival edition.
So this is the 1 year later survival edition that is available on Xbox One and PC. Comes from Undead Labs via Microsoft, and of course, our friends at Microsoft gave us this code to test out the game, and we do very much appreciate that.
Yay!
So, Greg,
yeah.
You had a lot of experience with this game on Xbox 360.
Right, we played a lot of it as Let's Plays, and I brought it home, played a little bit of it.
And you like it, and I liked it too. When we went to a Microsoft event earlier this year, we played this Year 1 edition, and we enjoyed it very much. So what we did here was we played through kind of just the beginning portion of the game, like the first 10 or 15 minutes, to try to get into a more meaty and substantive
right, we're
kind
still
of part of the game where we can kind of
beginning.
open the map up and whatnot.
Right. We're gonna get her back to. We're gonna get old Yoga Pants here back, if you remember from the IGN Let's Plays. Get her back to the house, and then yeah, you get to go out eventually and get out and start your own journey.
So the nature of the game, Greg, if I'm remembering correctly, is it's a zombie game, like many other zombie games, open world kind of game. But the idea is that you're basically surviving and having a group of survivors and kind of finding little bases. And what I always was kind of taken by with the game is that you're able to kind of go into every building and kind of openly and freely explore, even though there's kind of a story, a through line. You don't necessarily have to do anything there.
Yeah, the big part about it that I always liked is just, yeah, you have this band of survivors, you get to go out there and do whatever you want with them and keep it going, right? Basically try to survive. There isn't like, there isn't a story beating you over the head, right? There's permadeath. If this guy dies, then I'll pick up as somebody else. And if I'm out there and I'm carrying a bunch of equipment and stuff and I die, then I have to have somebody else go out and get that. You can do different drops, leave stuff behind. But basically, you're trying to get this community of survivors up and running. Get them to do exactly what they should be doing in this world.
Now, do they ever get into what happened in this game? Obviously, one of my big problems in The Walking Dead is they never talk about what actually happened. Do they go into the lore of how this outbreak began?
A little bit. I mean, it's more of the focus of like if you're playing it like right now and stuff, the focus is mainly staying alive, getting houses, taking care of business. You know what I mean? The hordes of zombies that are out there and doing that. It's not, a very narrative-driven game. It's more about like what I love about it is the same thing you're talking about, right? Is going when you get into town, right, and you start going up onto water towers and looking out and seeing all the different places. You go there, you scavenge them, and you add them to your log, and then you start building out your bases. It's about trying to survive in this world more than, as you always worry about with The Walking Dead, trying to figure out how to stop it.
Right, and by building out your bases or other things, that means you can kind of take items you found and kind of reinforce a building if you want to kind of hold it as a stronghold.
Right, make med stations, make beds, be able to bring out more people, do different things, go out and find better survivors, bring cars back to base and park them there and have stuff ready to go.
So, for people that are wondering, like, what is the difference between this kind of Year 1 edition and the original State of Decay that was on Xbox 360 and PC, the main gist of it is that it includes all of the DLC, but also some technical improvements.
Right, yeah. I mean, obviously, the textures have been up-res. There was a whole story about how there was a bunch of penises drawn on the walls and stuff that they didn't know about when they put out the original State of Decay because the textures were so low. But after they figured out that there was penises in the Xbox One version, they erased all the penises.
Gotta remove the penises.
Gotta remove the penises.
So it's State of Decay Year 1 edition minus the penises edition as well.
Right, yes. It's State of Decay... Is it Survival Edition?
Survival Year 1 Edition or something
like that.
nature.
Yeah.
You'll find it. Go look on the Xbox store on PC.
It's coming to PC, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so the graphical fidelity is a little higher. Obviously, the textures are higher. It seems like the frame rate might have been improved. And I think the draw distance is actually one of the great things that's been improved as well.
Of course, it is still janky State of Decay, though, which is always one of the charming things about it, right? It's Undead Labs did this. They're a small studio. They're out there doing their thing. And, it's obviously not going to win awards for being the best-looking game, but for being an open-world zombie game where you can go out, have fun, tear things apart, that's pretty awesome.
It's funny because I think our very own Kevin described this game as beautiful before, and I never heard that word described.
But Kevin makes a good point as as gamers and stuff, right? You and I get to be jaded all the time, right? And be like, wow, turn to face the day. And I know it's not the same song. You have that thing, yeah, where you get out and you're like, well, how much does it matter that the game looks like this or the game looks like that, right? Like, it's still fun, it still looks great.
Yeah, I mean, that's really what matters. We always talk about how gameplay is king, and there are ugly games that are very fun, and there are beautiful games that aren't very good. I mean, The Order 1886 is a good example of a beautiful game that lacks substance. State of Decay definitely has a lot of substance, which I think is pretty cool. We're going through the menus now and kind of looking at things. And I don't think you've unlocked everything you can do in this
yet. Oh, God,
yet.
not even nearly. Well, like right now we're escaping the area. Right now I'm having that great problem, though, where I forget how to equip the weapon. Like, I want that to be your melee weapon. Put it in there. It says no melee weapon.
Oh, dear. Maybe it's not time
This is the problem. Yeah, no, it isn't. That's not the problem. I don't know. This is always the problem with State of Decay I had, is that it's very I love it. Don't get me wrong. But
Now,
you get in, there's all these goddamn menus.
Now, why couldn't you just open that door? You shove through the door like you're
You
body
could.
checking
Like it's
someone.
that's one of those things about State of Decay.
It seemed a little much. Is what
I'm frantic to get out of here. No, you can do that. You could go through and you could easily just tap it. You could do whatever you want. You could open it quietly. You get to make choices. By slamming my shoulder into it, right, I'm making noise and I'm drawing attention to myself. And that's the same thing with searching. When you get to different places, you're going to search the campsite and search these lockers or whatever. And, oh, geez, hold on. I'm going to search all these different places. Good job, lady. You took care of me, Maya. You search all the different places, Carl, and that's great and everything. But if you can search them quietly, you can search them loudly. Loudly draws more attention, goes faster. You're pretty much guaranteed to bring some kind of zombie onto your.
These zombies have acute hearing, which is very interesting. Very acute hearing.
They always say to your ears, the ears don't dissolve.
That's what that is what they say about the ears. The ears don't dissolve. I've heard that from some medical doctors in the past. So, is there an online component to this game?
Leaderboards.
So just leaderboards, but it's otherwise a single-player kind of adventure.
One of the reasons I love it.
Yeah, I think
just go out there into the wilderness and play the game.
It would be kind of cool to be able to like play with different people in the same crew or whatever, I guess.
Sure.
But not that I would want to do that, but I think a lot of people would enjoy doing that. So a single-player slanted game with some online leaderboards, which is pretty cool. Obviously, a whole new slate of achievements, even if you earn them on Xbox 360 or PC, you should be able to get them again. Since it is a separate game. And did you mess around with the DLC at all in State of Decay? I mean,
no, I never did. I played it at events. Like they have, there's one that's a horde mode, like army thing, where you're like have an army base and you have to protect it from all the guys coming in and trying to kill you and screw you up. But there was another one that came out that I never got into.
And that's all baked into this year one
from the main
edition.
From the main screen, you can select all that when you popped it on. You can also import your Xbox 360 save. I chose not to do that just based on the fact that I was worried about one of the things about State of Decay, right, was if you left your group alone. Like time still passes while you're gone, not in the way that they're all gonna starve to death, or maybe I think there might have been starving to death. But like your group, there's gonna be repercussions to you not being there. So I didn't feel like booting up my Xbox 360 save that I haven't touched in forever and seeing what happens to them. You know what I mean? How they had gone against me.
Now these zombies are just standing in the water, and you kind of have to wonder why.
They're dead, man. What do they know? They don't know what to do.
What is why are they just standing in this water, in this shallow pool of water?
They don't.
And they're just waiting. But they're waiting for what?
Anything.
That's the major
The next
question.
noise. The next noise to chase, Colin. You know how zombies are.
I do know how zombies are. It's true. So with the kind of influx of zombie culture the last few years, does this game feel a little tired to you at all, or is the gameplay kind of exciting enough and the hook?
No,
kind of
I mean the
exciting
gameplay's still what I mean. Like I think with the open world zombie game, you get a lot of passes, right? And that's the thing you see with DayZ, H1Z1, right? Even though H1Z1 gets his butt ripped apart all the time, but you get the fact that people are like, well, I don't mind that it looks goofy. I don't mind that it looks like this. I want to go out there and have it. You and I have been talking a lot about like, I just want a world to get lost in. Get in the goddamn car, Maya. Maya.
My God. Oh dear. Oh dear. Look at her tumbling out of the way though.
Well, she can like that would kill her later on, obviously. Right now.
Get in the fucking car. Jesus Christ, woman. All right. Now you have some zombies hanging off of your stylish SUV.
Yeah.
That kind of looks a little like Ford Explorer-ish, maybe one of us a little Escalade-ish.
I'm trying to remember everything. There it is. I knew I could do something. There it is.
There you go.
I knew I had
now he's off.
You gotta learn to walk again, Colin. It's been a long time, you know?
You gotta learn how to walk again before you can shamble.
Yeah. Whoa, Colin, with the zombie wordplay.
A little bit of wordplay. Now, the map's pretty extensive too. I don't remember the exact terminology they told me when we played the game at a preview event not too long ago, but there is some sort of in-game mile metric to the map, and it's pretty big.
Sure.
It's not going to be the biggest game I don't think you've ever played or whatever, but a lot of it is about exploring the individual buildings and locations as opposed to kind of just cruising through them and never returning to them again.
Like you can see, like that's the map, right? Like we're started up here. That's like the tutorial area. Down here is where we'll set up a base, and there's these other ones here. Like there's a lot of
so it seems
ground
like
to
there's
cover.
like 3 city kind of or town kind of
Yeah, there's
areas.
like big areas, right? There's little stuff obviously to go investigate, but that's what it's all about, is getting out there. Like I just love from a completionist kind of thing, from a guy who right now just wants a bunch of different quests, getting up there, discovering all the things, right? Because it's so nerdy and satisfying to climb to the top of water tower or a radio tower and look out and see all the question marks and start identifying for your map, in terms of what you want to go out and what you want to go after. Getting some slowdown.
That frame rate's...
It's State of Decay.
Man, oh
it's
man.
exactly like you remember, except prettier.
This game's too big for the Xbox One.
Jeez
Louise, look at this. Well, I mean, you say that's State of Decay, but you do expect that it would be cleaned up.
You'd hope so.
For the Xbox One. And I don't remember, actually, I played it for maybe a half an hour, 45 minutes at that event.
Yeah.
And I don't remember seeing any issues like this, to be perfectly honest with you, so it is a little weird that a complete version of the game is chugging like this. But There's a day-night cycle in the game.
Yep.
How quick is it? Is it kind of a rapid day-night cycle, or is it a?
I don't recall. I don't remember ever having.
Because I feel like we've been in this kind of
Twilight here.
Yeah, like
I think we're getting like, you know how tutorials are. Yeah. Like this gets to here, and then I think it starts going.
So now we're gonna try to infiltrate this church.
Yeah, this will become home base number 1.
Good, you made it.
That one doesn't look.
See, we're with one of the girls here.
Name's Ed.
Pleased to meet you.
And there are different kinds of zombies, correct? Like kind of a.
Yeah, there's those hordes. There's ones with red eyes that are a bit tougher. There's all sorts of stuff out there for you to find and get killed by. With the permadeath.
The permadeath's a nice touch in a game. I like that in a game like this.
Yeah.
That's not going to overtly like try to kill you right off the bat, but it will kill you. Eventually.
Yeah, I mean, it's just that interesting thing of like when you think everything's great and you have a huge haul of goods and canned goods and Twinkies and bullets and everything else to bring back.
The canned goods.
I love the canned goods of pineapple. And you bring it back, yeah, and then you die out there and you have to have somebody come out and go get it and make it all work. That's what it's all about.
Where do you think this takes place? State of Decay is obviously a double entendre, you would assume, right?
Yeah.
Like the state of the decaying of the culture, the state of decay of the zombies, and then obviously a state. Right? You would assume, or a location. Where do you think this takes place?
I feel like we should know, right? Hold on. It's got a valley.
I mean, it's the southwest, right?
You think
you would assume?
Right? Yeah.
Or like Nevada.
Trumbull Valley. Yeah, it's got that deserty feel to it.
Yeah, that southwestern kind of feel.
Yeah. Bronto Gas,
Mount Rushmore and the Alamo and the Grand Canyon. So I mean, that kind of gives away. Well, wait, go back up. The Alamo, the Grand Canyon, and I mean Mount Rushmore is in the Dakotas.
That's Dakotas, Texas,
and then Arizona.
Who knows where Grand Canyon is? Nobody can figure that out.
Right, Arizona, presumably.
Yeah. So this is just
and then there's the Brontosaurus, a young man right there.
Thumble Valley. Thumble Valley was formed millions of years ago from glaciers, Canada, flowed down from Canada.
So it's the U.S. for sure, obviously.
It wasn't. Marshall land was actually.
It's really not that important.
No, we're done with that part of the thing.
And obviously there's an American flag. I mean, we knew it was, So anyway, I just was curious, like where this is supposed to be. But my assumption is that it's the Southwest.
Right. Lily's giving me a tour here.
Seriously though, rule number 1: all the food stays in here and it stays.
I see. I usually play as
Maya
until she dies.
Why?
She has that hatchet. I like that a lot.
Attitude brusque. Yeah. Guard duty watchtower. She's got the. Oh, so they all have their own weapons.
Yeah.
Baton, revolver. Frying pan and no gun.
He's
Pastor
the pastor.
William.
Pastor's
Do you get like extra experience for using him because he's hard to use?
I don't think so.
You should play as the pastor.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm still gonna tour.
God won't save you now, Pastor. You need real weapons.
You have to get past the undead.
We
got this nice painting in her room.
That is beautiful painting. Nice oil painting of a scenic East Coast shot, perhaps painted mid-19th century.
I'm jumping.
I like the air conditioner in the window. It's a nice touch.
Nice touch.
I always got afraid of putting air conditioners in the window because
they're gonna fall out.
Yeah, it's like you gotta like be very careful, very deliberate when you're putting the AC in the window.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. Plus, it's an easy way for burglars to get in.
It is.
We did that in college on the first floor. I was like, that was
probably not the smartest thing to do.
Yeah, dummies. Right, so I'm almost done walking with Lily. Then I'll just run out and get killed and find zombies.
Lily's starting to piss me off.
Lily, you're straight pissing me off.
She's a little too long-winded for my tastes. This is the apocalypse. We don't have time for this shit. I don't want to hear about it.
I'm crouch walking behind Lily.
Creep. Oh, you're creeping. Wow, you're just going right in there.
We're getting ready. I'm teaching her how to wrestle. I watched that movie Foxcatcher on a plane. This is like the beginning of it. Steve Carell's teaching me how to take her down.
I promise Alan will take care of him.
Come on, Lily.
Lily, shut the fuck up.
Nobody cares about your fucking family and the rabid dog.
Don't you get it?
She doesn't seem to mind that you keep headbutting her right in their crotch area.
You know what? In the zombie apocalypse, you gotta do what you gotta do. She understands. This is the least of her concerns right now, is the weird guy they just let in that won't stop crotch walking. Who's trying to take her down at a single leg takedown, get some points, make Steve Carell happy, win it for the U.S. Olympic team. You see that movie Foxcatcher?
No, I don't see movies.
I know. Once in a while you do.
Once in a blue moon.
We're walking. Christopher walking.
Lily won't shut the fuck up. Lily, shut up.
There, she shut up.
What if I find some more? Will that help pay our rent?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Okay, sure.
She's not done talking. It's unbelievable how much this woman is talking right now.
His name is Ed.
I know. If you need to resupply before you head out, check the locker.
Nobody minds if we're getting shit done. And you
We're gonna resupply before we head out.
Just don't take shit you haven't earned.
Now, are you gonna play as the pastor?
I will try to play as the pastor for you. Hold on. God damn it.
Here.
I'm confused.
There's a cell
Whoa,
tower
I
behind
guess.
the swine.
I don't remember. Do I have to go pass it off? It's been so long since I played State of Decay. You ever hate that, Colin? You try to pick up a game you used to play a lot?
Yeah,
You don't remember jack shit about it?
it happens. We play a lot of games, so you kind of have to move on.
Fat head. Yo, fathead bastard!
Shit, man.
There's Pastor William.
It's only gonna be a matter of days before this.
Loved literature. He doesn't like it anymore, I guess.
He's done with that now.
Come with me and watch my back.
How the hell do I pass it off? Jump in here. These are the people. This is this. I say my
It's hot port. Let's go out.
Ah, there it is. Switch to. Any bigger would have bit me. Maybe I can only be Maya though. That's the problem. Well, keep. All right. So there you go. Go over here. Yeah, I can only switch to Maya.
All right. Let's
We'll
just
switch
move
to
on.
Maya.
All right. We'll switch to Maya then.
Then we're gonna switch to Maya. And we're gonna go out. We're gonna kill.
Is she gonna
some
keep
stuff.
talking?
No, well, that's Lily. That was
Lily,
Lily.
okay.
Maya's down. Maya's what I think the rappers refer to as a down ass bitch.
Oh,
she's
okay.
She's not gonna talk too much. She's not. She understands what's happening here. She doesn't give in to Lily's bullshit of what's happening out there.
AWOL. This isn't the first
Maya's down there to go start some shit with us.
Yeah. Way to leave the gate open, Maya.
Zombies are afraid of us. It's fine. It's not fine, but it's.
How'd you all end up at the church, anyways?
Jeez, I don't know. At first, it just seemed like the place.
See, now Lily is talking more.
End of the
Oh my
world
God,
and all
Lily,
that.
just someone's got to tell Lily to shut her trap. Because at the end of the day, no one wants to hear it anymore.
No, it's I don't. Yeah, the drama and bullshit with other people at camp. No, let's just get supplies.
No.
Let's not f around. You know what I mean?
So as we were talking about earlier, we were talking about improved draw distance. Do you notice it from the Xbox 360 version of this now that you're in the world?
No, not really. But it's one of those like I mean, things obviously are sharper. It's just it's that whole thing of video games, right? Of just like, well, in my head, I feel like this is what it looked like, when I'm sure in reality it looked way worse. You know what I mean? You been there? You feel me, dog?
Sorry, I'm yawning. It's been
okay.
a long day.
It's okay. Shh.
I remember doing this part at the event, going up.
This is one of my favorite parts of the game. I want to make sure we show before we click off. Just coming up here and scoping out the scene. You know what I mean? Seeing what's up with everybody.
Oh, I hear you. I hear you, brother.
You hear me, bro? Come up here. Oh, one more. This is also the quickest way to die, a stupid death.
Yeah, well,
Fall
all right,
off
so
your stupid-
we'll wrap up the video as such.
Okay.
I want you to survey the land, and then I want you to commit suicide.
Okay. Just like I do in real life.
Right, exactly.
If the zombie apocalypse broke out and they were like, hey, I'm Lily and I don't shut the fuck up. And I'd be like, oh, you know what, Lily? It just isn't worth it, you know? But here's now.
Lily, you won't shut up, but you can't talk to a corpse. You can, but I'm not going to hear you.
You can talk to me as I fucking eat your face.
Jesus.
Nick, you don't know what it's like out there.
Well, which one of us are the monsters now, Greg?
You are
Which one
still.
of us are the monsters now?
A vehicle, some houses.
But this is, I mean, that's such a nerdy thing, but I love
No, I hear you.
I love that it just fills in the map. Then it's like, all right, now I have all these different things to go do, and then here's an infestation point and all this different. Fill of screamers. You were talking about different kind of zombies. Screamers there. Maybe there's resources. Who knows? Question mark. Question mark. Question mark. Question mark. This is my whole weekend here, Colin.
This is what you're going to play all weekend?
Yeah.
Really?
This is my plan is to play this like a madman until The Witcher.
You're going to play State of Decay until The Witcher? It's like a month away.
I know, but there's a lot of houses to search and stuff.
There are a lot of houses to search. I won't deny it.
I'm gonna jump.
So you're surveying.
You're
You know
on-
what? I think you've seen enough. Kill yourself, Greg.
Let's find the best. Yeah, I don't want to hit the car, you know.
They're not going to let you do it?
Damn it.
Come on. If I want to kill my character, it should be my prerogative.
Hold on, we'll go this way. We'll go this way. Fuck you, Lily. Ah! Hold on.
They're not going to let you do it.
I've fallen off before.
They probably improved it because people were bitching about it. Oh my God. That's a fake out too. She's like, I'm going to do it. I'm only kidding. I got the balls. Oh, she might have broken a leg there. Nope.
All right, we'll go kill ourselves at the infestation point then.
Okay.
Okay, that's on me.
Oh
That's on
my
me.
God.
That's on me.
She's bugging out.
Oh! Lily, or is Maya? No!
I'm going to do a 5-point turn here. Jesus Christ, Greg. You ever played a video game before?
It's a rough.
It's a rough. Okay. Now, We're driving to the infestation point. Are we where? Okay, there it is. And you're gonna so
We're
death
just
by
gonna walk
death
on
by
in. We're gonna
zombie.
walk right into the house.
So now you hit that fire hydrant. And that seems like a flagrant waste of water in the post-apocalypse. Who knows when you're gonna get more fresh water?
I'm home.
Oh damn! Oh damn! Oh, clown down.
So that's State of Decay.
State of Decay from Undead Labs.
1 year later, Survival Edition. Whatever.
Available on
it's called.
Xbox One and PC.
Right.
By the time you're watching this video, it's probably available, right?
No, it's totally available. It's 100% available. Look
Okay.
at her go. Rough.
All right, I think she's dead, guys. I think she's dead. They're dragging her through the. Oh my God.
My
see, now
memory
this
will
is-
live on. Yeah, and then it's not negative 25 to everybody's happiness. So the camp's not going to be thrilled about this.
Dear.
Morale is a big part of this game. We didn't even talk about it.
All right. Well,
All right.
thank you, Greg. That was State of Decay. Xbox One, PC, available now. Enjoy. Au revoir.